Hi students, in this video we are going to learn about distance between and a plane. Normally when we talk about distance from a point to plane or to straight line means we will draw perpendicular line from the given point to the plane, and then if we measure the distance, otherwise length of that perpendicular line segment, that will give us the distance between a point and a plane. So we are going to apply the concept we discussed now in this question. Now we are given a point. The point's coordinates are x1, y1, z1. It's named as A. So let A, x1, y1, z1 be any point in the space. Now we need plane. Normally we take this general equation of the plane. Consider a plane whose Cartesian equation is ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. Here we are taking Cartesian form of the plane because here we are given coordinates and we want to find out distance between a point and the plane. So if we know the coordinates, means if we apply this Cartesian equation rather than vector equation, it will be convenient for us to solve the problem. That's why we are taking this Cartesian form rather than vector form. And if you look at this diagram, based on the plane equation, we can say ABC, that is coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z, or dr of the normal of this plane. So I have drawn the plane whose equation is ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, and normal is a perpendicular line to the plane whose dr is a comma b comma c, and we are given a point A whose coordinates are x1, y1, z1. We know that we have to draw a perpendicular line segment from the point A to the plane to measure the distance between them, right? We will assume that this point is B, which is the meeting point of this perpendicular line and the plane. Hence the point B lies on the plane as well as in this perpendicular line segment AB. If we find out the coordinates of B, and then we can apply distance between 2 points formula to find out the perpendicular distance. Now we need to find out the straight line equation of this AB line segment. The line segment passes through x1, y1, z1. In case if we know the direction ratio of this line AB, then we can write the equation. So our aim is now to calculate dr of this AB. Now we know that this normal is perpendicular to the plane. Definitely this normal must be parallel to AB. When lines are parallel, ratios are proportional. So based on that concept, we can say what is the direction ratio of AB. We can say that it is also ABC. Now you just look at this drs of the normal ABC, and then let B be the foot of the perpendicular drawn from A to the given plane. AB is perpendicular to the plane, therefore AB is parallel to normal to the plane. drs of normal is proportional to drs of AB, therefore drs of AB is AK, BK or CK, where K is some constant. So now we know the coordinates of the point through which the straight line passes and dr of this AB. So the equation can be written as x minus x1 by A. In case in place of K, if we put 1, even this AB direction ratio. So x minus x1 by A is equal to y minus y1 by B is equal to z minus z1 by C is equal to K, right? And then what we can do is, if we use x minus x1 by A is equal to K, means we can transfer this, our aim is we can transfer this A here, so that x minus x1 is equal to K A, from which we can say x is equal to x1 plus Ka. Similarly y can be, based on this, y1 plus kb, z can be written as z1 plus kc. This x, y, z is derived from equation A, the equation of AB. These are nothing but the general points AB. Actually, if you this A line, straight line means which is the composition of many If we join infinitely many points together, it forms the straight line. Hence AB can be considered as collection of infinitely many points. General coordinates of general point, then we can find out the coordinates of B. It is the general x coordinate, general x coordinate, general y coordinate, general z coordinate, which lies on the equation AB. So the coordinates of AB is x1 plus ak, y1 plus bk plus z1 plus ck. For different values of k, we will get different points on the line AB. Hence this k can be considered based on the parametric form. Different x, y, z values will be the points on the line AB. Coordinates of B can also be considered as x1 plus ak, y1 plus bk, z1 plus ck, because this point B also lies on this line. And then is the coordinates of B means the coordinates of B lies on the plane as well. Hence this point satisfy the plane equation. So ax plus by plus cz is equal to of x, we are substituting x1 plus ak, in place of y we are substituting y1 plus bk, in place of z we are substituting z1 plus ck. After that, if we multiply this a inside the bracket, b inside the bracket and c inside the bracket and simplify it, we get this expression. Our aim was to calculate the parametric value of k to find out the distance. Finally we got k is equal to this one. Right now, actually what we have done till now is we calculated the coordinates of B, which lies on the straight line, and this point B is also the meeting point of the line. That means it satisfies the plane equation also. Using the plane equation, we calculated the parametric form of this particular value of this parametric. When we substitute this here, this parametric value in this x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinate, we will get the exact value of B, exact x coordinate, y coordinate, z coordinates of point B. So we got substituted, we are getting it. So now we are going to apply this distance between point A over of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. In place of x2, y2, z2, we are substituting the coordinates of this B. After that, we take modulus of k. If we simplify it, plus x1 minus x1 will get cancelled, plus y1 minus y1 will get cancelled, plus z1 minus z1 will get cancelled. Square plus b square k square plus c square k square can be taken outside the square root as modulus k. Now if we substitute this coordinate value here, it exactly talks about the point B. So we get this expression. When we simplify it, we are getting this one square root and this one will be cancelled, so in the denominator we get square root of a square plus b square plus c square. So this is the distance between the point and the plane. If you look at this, here we have written plane equation. In place of x, y, z, we have substituted the coordinates of point A, that is x1, y1, z1, and then a square plus b square plus c square. This is the distance between the point and the plane. If you compare this concept with the 2D coordinate geometry, 2D straight line concept, it will be similar. Distance between a point x1 comma y1 and the straight line ax plus by plus c equal to 0. I am talking about 2D geometry. So distance between them will be equal to, as you know very well that you learnt in 11th standard, in place of x we will substitute x1, in place of y we will substitute y1, then plus c as it is, divided by square root of coefficient of x square, coefficient of y square will come. Similarly, if you look at this is the plane equation. Here we have extra coordinates, that is z coordinates. So in place of x we are substituting x1, in place of y we are substituting y1, in place of z we are substituting z1, and then coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square plus coefficient of z square. I hope you understand this formula between distance between point and the plane. If the plane equation is given and coordinates of the point is given, means in place of x, y, z we will substitute the coordinates and then divided by square root of x square plus y square plus z square. I hope you understand this concept. With this I am completing this video. Thank you students. Thanks for your cooperation.